And now I'm back with another one. Y'all already know what's going on. It's your boy Daz, and this my journal where I spit some shit that's gonna motivate you, inspire you, or it might be something that you just need to hear. With all that being said, I'm giving y'all game that I learn on a daily basis. Today I'm talking about this. Be real with yourself. Accountability and self-belief will change your life. Say it one more time. Be real with yourself. Accountability and self-belief will change your life. The reason I even say that is because a lot of times I caught myself not being real with myself, like lying to myself about little situations like, oh, that's all right, or that's okay, and it's not. It's not. A lot of times we be looking for the answers outside of ourselves when we know exactly what we need to do to move forward. A lot of times we just don't be, we lack discipline. We lack the discipline to actually do what we need to do to move forward. Because a lot of times it's not what we need to do, it's what we need to cut off. A lot of times it'd be more like, all right, I need to stop smoking. I need to stop releasing. I need to stop doing this, that, and the third. I need to stop being lazy. And a lot of times we allow ourselves, like, I'm not being lazy right now. I'm just, it's just that, or I could do it tomorrow. I could do it. Nah, get up and do it now. If you say you're going to stop smoking, take accountability. Take accountability. Say, you know what? I said I'm going to stop smoking, so I'm going to stop smoking. I said I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to stop doing this. Take accountability. Hold yourself accountable for the things that you do. And know when you do wrong, that only person that can change it or fix it is you. Because if we keep relying on the outside presence or for other people to change us or for us to get motivated to do things, we ain't going to really do nothing. We're not going to get nothing that we want to get done. Because every time we want to do something, we need to get motivated or we need to feel like doing it. No, hold yourself accountable. Say, you know what? I got to do this. I'm going to get it done. I got to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing this. And the reason I say self-belief, I added self-belief at the end of that, is because a lot of times when you not holding yourself accountable, it cut away from your, I don't want to say self-respect, but it cut away from like your self-confidence, because you know that you don't be honest with yourself, because you could tell when you're not honest with yourself. But sometimes we make ourselves feel a little better by lying to ourselves, but deep down inside we know we're not honest with ourselves. So when we lie to ourselves, it kills our confidence. Because we killing our own, we not being true to ourselves. When you true to yourself, you have more confidence, you have more self-belief. All that just add up. Because now when you accountable and you real with yourself, and now you like, all right, I gotta stop doing this, I gotta stop doing that, I gotta stop. And you say, you know what, I believe I'm gonna stop doing it. That's when things happen. That's when the change really happen. Because you start looking at things that's holding you back and saying, all right, this is holding me back. So do I want to indulge in this that's holding me back from my goals and my dreams? Or do I want to do the things that I know can get me closer to my goals and my dreams? It's all about a mindset. It's all about a mindset. You got to have that mindset to say, you know what? If anything is going to stop me from my dreams, it's going to be just me not getting my dream. But I'm going to fight, and I'm going to do everything in my power to go get that dream. And that's the mindset we got to have. You know how much times I see, like, they say women is not accountable for themselves. But I know a lot of men that's not accountable too. A lot of men that would do things to people and act like they the victim of whatever the situation is when they cause the problem. And that's and they will act the victim because they're not accountable for their actions. And when you start being accountable for your actions, you start seeing things from different angles. You start seeing like, oh, sometimes I was wrong. I was the wrong one. Sometimes, oh, I acted out of emotions. I acted wrong. I did something wrong. Because if we feel like we never wrong, how can we change? You can't change if you don't figure out what the problem is. You can't have a solution to something if you don't figure out what the problem is. And if you living in a situation or a state of life that you don't want to be living in, you're obviously the problem for that. Because we create the life that we live. And we create it, and you create the life that you live with the thought that you think. If you're thinking positive thoughts all the time, you're going to start moving in a positive direction. So think positive. Hold yourself accountable. If you do something wrong, or if you hear everybody like just telling you that you was wrong on a situation, listen, take heed, and actually think about it. Be like, yo, damn, was I wrong about that? I'm not saying to listen to everybody, no. Because sometimes you got to go against the grain. But if it's something that can benefit you or make you better, and you see everybody's letting you know, and they telling you, yo, you can change this or change that, change this, or you know that, like, all right, I've been drinking too much. I want to lose weight, so I got to stop drinking. But damn, I know I drink like 4 or 5 beers a day, so you know what? I got to cut down. Let me be accountable and start cutting down. Start cutting down. Cutting down. Oh, I did something wrong. You know what? Let me be honest with myself. I messed up, but I'm going to get it better. And just because I was honest with myself, I can honestly see what I did wrong. So next time I can honestly have an honest answer to fix whatever I did wrong. So just learn to be accountable for your actions, for everything that you do. Whatever you do, don't ever put whatever you do on the next person. It's another thing that I started doing, right? Where I started like being accountable. If me and another person fall out and it's not my fault, I still would look for where I could have did something different so that that person could have understood me better, or the situation could have ended up different. I started thinking about like, damn, what could I have done to make situations different? Because I'm being accountable. So I don't want to ever get in that like an argument with that person, or a similar argument with somebody else down the line. You know what I mean? So just be accountable for all your actions. Be accountable for all your actions. I'm talking about everything that you do. If something go wrong, be accountable for it. And me being accountable, like, I'm sorry, I keep adding on, but me being accountable helped me to notice that I'm not always right. I'm not always right. So if I'm not always right, sometimes I can look outside of a situation from different angles. And that's just it. Like, be accountable with yourself. Believe in yourself. But believing in yourself is by being true with yourself. So be true, be real with yourself. Be accountable with yourself and believe in yourself, and things will change for you. Just hold this and stop letting things get so much to you too. Like things that can't control, that shouldn't control your emotions. Stop letting it control your emotions. But be real with yourself, be accountable for your actions, and self-belief. And these 3 things will help you change. I'm just giving y'all some tips that I learned this year that's going to definitely help me for 2026. And if it can help me, it can help one of y'all. So with that being said, I'm here. This my journal. It's another log. And the log is: be real with yourself, be accountable for your actions, and self-love will help you change. That being said, I'm out of here. Peace.